Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Quality of Life channel.
Oh, yeah.
We are here in Berlin, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? Spring is in the air. Dun, 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 dun. Spring is in the air.
And that means love is in the air too.
Oh, love, love, love. And speaking of love, I have someone very, very dear with me who I love dearly this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, the international musicals star, Mr. David Michael Johnson is with us. We're
Thank you so
blessed.
much, Ziggy. I'm so happy to be here
Oh
with
no,
you.
I'm glad that you can take the time to drop on by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to do a very, very special recipe that DMJ brought with him, that a friend shared with him, and he's going to share with us. So what exactly is the name of the recipe?
So this is a really cool recipe. It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's a 3-bean vegan chili.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cheap to make, but inexpensive. We don't like cheap things.
No, we don't want cheap.
And it lasts for a few meals, and it's healthy, which is the best
So
thing.
if it's healthy, it's inexpensive, and it tastes delicious, then we're ready to roll. We're
ready.
really good.
Let's get cooking.
All right. So we are going to set everything up, and we'll be right back with you to go through the recipe step by step. Be back with you in just a minute. It's the quality of life. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so we are ready. You're going to start off and just tell us what we need to be doing to make this chili.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our rice, because the rice will be cooking when we make everything else, and we'll be done. And a word about rice. I mean, we love rice. We love rice.
We love
let's
rice.
face it, rice is like crack cocaine. So you know, that white stuff and all, it's so good, but it's not really good for you. And for me, it's really important because I'm diabetic.
Yes.
Found out a few years ago.
Yes.
So I try to have darker things, darker breads, darker rice, and it's better for the glycemic index, so it goes into your bloodstream slower.
Okay.
Also, it's kind of interesting. This is a dark rice we have here. The brand is called Jazzberry. You can get any dark rice you want to use. And this is a brown rice. So it's a good crack cocaine in these two rices.
It's a good thing.
And today, let's see. Well, we use both of them, but let's put the Jazzberry. Let's just put that in there. This particular rice, you don't have to wash. You just put it in.
Oh, no.
You know, so we're just going to get that going.
Okay.
Dump that in there.
Okay. I love the color of this rice. This is just so beautiful. And it's called,
This one's called Jazzberry rice. That's the brand. But you get, you know, generally any dark rice you want to use.
And it's 100% full corn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course you could just use your regular, well, not regular, your
it's brown rice.
Brown rice.
A good brown rice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the rice.
Alrighty.
Now let's get that on there.
Let's get this on. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're just going to put some water in there. You know, another thing now, I don't know, it's just a little tip or suggestion. Of course, I have to try to enhance things. But for instance, you could also just use water or a low sodium vegetable broth.
Yes. I like to do that a lot.
Okay,
I mean, you could use salt.
No salt. You said to be
a lot of
careful
people use salt, but you could use salt. With this particular one, I usually use nothing.
Okay. Now, let me ask you just a few questions, like, because I've been really amazed with the transformation in your adjustment to your new diet, which is diabetic, you know, diet more or less, but it's life enhancing, the way that you have, you know, just completely reformed your entire lifestyle. And for instance, if I wanted to, when we were doing this, I was thinking like, oh, for sweeteners, for instance, what do you use now when you sweeten your drinks or your teas, or do you go without sweetener, or what do you suggest for diabetic, you know, for the diet?
I go without it. I go without sweeteners.
You trained yourself?
Yeah, I just go without it. And, you know, it's a catch-22. You can have a little juice, you know, just a little bit, you know, like half a glass. I don't use sweeteners.
You don't use sweetener at all?
Yeah. And then even if you have things with, you know, sometimes, we'll have to edit this down, but sometimes you need sugar.
Okay.
I mean, this is part of having diabetes. You know, I always have my kit with me when I leave the house. I always have an orange juice in there,
Okay.
or if I'm traveling, a can of Coke. Because if you go into a low, you need that to get yourself back up, and then after you're back up, you can have a piece of brown bread. So I always carry things with me. Sometimes you need to get your blood sugar up. Really
My grandmother was diabetic, my grandma Sydney, and she used to always have, she said, baby, give me a peppermint. And she had a little peppermint trays, and she would drink cold orange juice and suck on a peppermint. And this is way back, you know, this goes back. But she lived strong and healthy, and really, she was also reformed everything at our age group, moving forward into more mature years. And it was amazing, the recipes and the ideas and the health ideas she shared with me. But would you say stevia is a good thing, or you don't touch it at all?
You know, I don't touch any of that because I never put sugar in my coffee. I never put sugar on top of cereal.
Okay.
And the cereal that I eat, I just don't have. You know.
Okay. I've always wanted to ask somebody that, and because I know you used to have a sweet tooth, and now when I see you that you really don't get into it, I said, I wonder, does he have a substitute, or does he just not do it anymore?
Well, yeah, the thing about substituting is just sort of a mental thing that you're like, oh, I'm not allowed to have sugar, but I'll have stevia. So it's just like, if you just don't have the sugar, you don't need the stevia.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like tasting the flavor of things, really. You know, I never had my coffee with sugar in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a long way to go. Okay, we're going to be right back. We're going to get this rice on, and we will be right back with you in just a moment. Okay, so we are back. And so what are you going to show us with this chili?
Okay, let's get going. So first of all, we're going to, do you want to drizzle a little bit of olive oil? Just a little bit on the pan.
Oh, let me fix my earring. Okay, now tell me when to stop.
Just drizzle a little bit, that's enough.
That's enough. Okay.
Yeah. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add in, we minced a little bit more here. One clove of garlic.
Okay.
Ooh, that's, oh yeah.
Sizzle.
We are going to add in the onions.
Okay.
I do want everyone to know that we did wash our hands.
Yes, we did.
So.
Okay.
And do you just want to get that just a little bit, because you know every little one helps.
Yep, and it's so colorful, it's so pretty. I love red onion. Because it's pretty.
So,
pretty.
And what we're going to do is we're going to put in also these peppers.
Good.
You know what? So you're using one pepper, and I like it really kind of hot, so we're putting in another little red chili too.
Okay. So is one pepper sweet and one pepper hot? Or they're both, or like medium hot and hot?
I think one's sort of like medium hot, but I like it hot.
Okay.
Do you want to take well, actually, we'll just keep going here.
Okay.
Then we're going to get those, you want to give that a stir?
Yep, give me that spoon, the wooden spoon here.
Let's do that a stir, yeah. And then we're going to add our spices right to the pot.
Okay.
And we're putting in a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okay.
I like keeping it on.
Okay.
Put a little more in there, that's okay too. That's done.
You're already there.
You know,
I got to lean back.
Yeah. I mean, when you get the coughing and the crying in the eyes, you're doing the right thing.
You know sugar.
Yeah. So this is a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. This can be really hot.
When you cook the seasonings in a little bit of oil.
A little bit more cayenne pepper. It's gonna be really hot.
Of Indian food. The way that they cook the seasonings first and the oil first with the vegetables.
And a teaspoon of cumin.
Okay.
It smells good already.
It really smells good.
This is ending up in the pot, not on the spoon.
Okay.
But
you can eyeball it. You know how it goes. And keep on mixing it.
So we're just going to mix that and let that cook for about 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
So that's the first part.
That is enough oil, yeah?
You know, This recipe says you can use a little drizzle of oil on it at the beginning or water.
Oh, okay.
If you're
Then
trying
you
to cut down
really
your
don't
oil
need
intake,
oil.
you can use
Okay.
water.
Okay.
So we have that. So what we're going to do is just let that sit for 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then we would let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And the next step will be the red pepper.
Yeah. The next step, we're going to add the red peppers, which we've finely diced.
Okay.
And I just want to show off this little
I
thing
know
that was in the middle
he
of the
had
pepper.
to. It's a natural event.
Look, it looks like a butterfly, doesn't it?
It depends on where your mind goes.
I
It's
said
an
it's a
optical
butterfly.
illusion.
Where is your mind going,
It could be.
Sydney?
It looks like an elephant to me. That's where my mind went. It looks like a little elephant, big nose, little ears, whatever you think.
I
Whatever
think it
you
looks
think.
like sort of a butterfly from this side. Do you want to
No,
get?
this gotta be kid friendly. Put it down. Put it down. You two. We don't. We don't need no problems.
The kids,
I don't need
okay,
no
let's
problems.
move on. So anyway,
Okay.
we're getting our next ingredients are we have chopped up 1 red pepper,
Okay.
and we also have about 2 cans. You know, you could use 3 cups, but I just put in 2 whole cans of chopped tomatoes, just from the can.
Okay.
So
So we can go ahead and put this in.
okay, let's put the.
All right. All righty.
Is that up high enough?
Yeah. I can turn it back up. I just turned it because the sizzle was making it a little bit.
Okay, not.
Oh, this is so beautiful and colorful. We have purple, we have red. Okay. Colorful, colorful, colorful. And our sturdy old cast iron pot.
All right.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So, I can tell this is going to be really hot chili. I hope
Ooh,
you're not gonna be
and I
mad
know
at me.
one thing, I'm already squeezing up that.
So,
Okay, here
let's
we
add
go.
in. Let's turn that up.
Go ahead and turn it up. Okay.
We're going to add in the tomato.
Put it lower so it doesn't splatter. Okay. There we go. Let me throw that in the sink. Behind you.
Okay, I'm just going to get this. And...
Oh, every last drop, child.
Every little drop
Ooh,
counts.
but it does smell delicious.
I just had to part of this butterfly. Okay, so we're just going to let that stay for like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
All right, so it's nice and mixed. And for the sake of time, because we're going to put this on and leave her check the rice and come back, we can just go ahead and put this all in now. You
Okay,
can just,
yeah.
we just put it all in.
It's basically the same step. So the next
Okay.
step is to put in your other ingredients. And 1st we're going to go with the beans. We put in our kidney bean. You can use 1 cup, or I usually just use the whole can. It's a little bit more that the recipe calls for, but who cares? Put the whole
Exactly.
can
This is so
kidney bean.
easy. All you do is strain these beans and get some tomatoes in the can. And look at how much it is already.
I know.
Remember you
And,
told me it would be so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in the black beans. So
Love black beans. Yeah. There we go.
oh, this is going to be good.
Oh, that's looking pretty.
And after that, the next thing you do is you add in your corn. And, you know, I'm not going to use the whole can of corn.
Yeah, you said it was
I'm
too
going to use
much.
about half of it.
Okay.
You
You want to
but
use, you can take.
here's the spoon right here.
Okay.
You want to use this
Yeah,
clean
yeah.
one here?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
even
let's,
that way.
let's set a good example.
Yeah,
I mean, since the cameras are rolling, we'll use a
we'll
clean
use
one.
a fresh one.
Otherwise, we'd be licking and licking and spooning and spooning and licking. So we're going to just put half of this amount, which is about half a can of the sweet corn in chili.
That's so pretty and
It
colorful.
does look good. And then the last
This
ingredient
anyway,
we're putting
so
in
people can really see.
is the chickpeas. And you know, I think we're going to use, this is a whole can, we're going to use half a can of the chickpeas as well.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And as I said, you can use a whole can.
Oh wow! Look at this.
The original recipe called for.
You can just take. Yeah.
The original recipe called for
Okay.
1 cup of everything, all the ingredients. But I'd
Look
like to put
at
more.
that beauty.
Let's
You have the
add
black bean. You have the red bean. You have the what
the
is it?
chickpea.
Chickpea. I always forget. I was a
Kirscherbsen.
Kirscherbsen. I
Yeah.
started saying it in
Yeah.
German. Okay, and the corn, sweet corn, and all those spices.
Quite,
that
yeah.
red onion, and I love cumin. I smell that. That cinnamon is a lovely idea too. Alrighty then.
Yeah, and then basically we just let it sit for
Okay.
5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, that's
It's
all.
basically done.
It only takes like 10 minutes in the pot with the cover like this on medium heat.
I mean, this is so easy. This is DMJ.
And what about
food.
if we wanted to put some salt or pepper, or because it has none in it?
So you can you can put some salt and pepper in at the end. Do you want to put some? Let's put some salt and pepper.
I will cook it and I will taste it first, probably without it. But
we can add it in at the end when we're ready.
We'll add it in when we're ready to serve.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a stir. What I would do is probably put a little bit of my either chicken or vegetable bouillon or powder, just a little for just a little salt taste. But you pull back on the salt. You really don't go into the salt.
Well, the recipe actually does call for a little salt.
Okay. Yeah. All right, little sea salt. You know me, so, I just can't help it. But
yeah, so let's have a sprinkle because the recipe
tell me when to
does.
stop. This is a good sea salt, so just plain sea salt. How's that?
A little more. Yeah, and then let's stir it up.
Okay.
This pot is pretty.
Just a little bit of salt.
This pot is really kind of deep.
Okay.
It looks great, doesn't it?
Yes, it looks good. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
See, look at that with the
here.
That brown.
Oh, beautiful. My nails is dead, y'all. My nails is dead.
My nails is dumped.
We're still on lockdown, but they gave us a little bit of a reprieve, so I could finally get my nails done.
So,
okay.
Yeah. I
so
see
we're
that
good.
Your nose is running. Really,
those peppers are clearing my sinuses for sure. Okay, everybody, what we're going to do is we're going to let her sit and just boil up very nicely and marinate and marry all of the different ingredients. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with you. So we are back, and our chili, I gotta tell you, it's looking absolutely scrum-delicious.
It smells fantastic.
Oh, it's so colorful. The black beans, the red beans, the corn, the peppers.
Yeah.
And this addition of your blue tortilla corn chips is perfect with it. And over here, explain our rices again.
So we have our dark rice, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and we have our brown rice.
Okay,
so
now what was the name of that rice though?
Well, this brand was called Jazzberry.
Oh,
but,
that's okay.
Yeah, but you could go into not most stores. You could go into a lot of stores and find a darker rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
More like
especially the health food stores.
Yeah, the health food stores. In the States even now, it's anywhere that you go here in the Natura Coast or like Alnatura or these sort of stores. But anyway, steamed beautifully. And just for a fact, we added my favorite hot sauces, my hot pepper, Louisiana hot
which
pepper.
Which we will not be adding to this recipe because it's not needed.
But he told me it's absolutely not needed and my mouth will be on fire. So now what we're going to do is just please serve the rice.
Okay. I'm going to have the dark rice.
Okay.
What kind of rice do you want?
I'll try just a little bit of the dark rice.
Okay. It's bubbling. It's getting kind of loud.
Yeah. You can turn it down. Okay, that's good. Good. Enough? Yes, please. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
One serving, yeah.
Okay.
And
all right.
Yeah.
So then we will. Let me put Cuban. Tell me when is enough. Tell me. There you go. Ooh. That's only a piece of rice.
Oh, I'm gonna need more than that.
Okay, now.
Okay, that's.
Is it enough? You need to go more.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, and I'm gonna get one good scoop for the time being. Would you like a couple of corn chips? Or you rather wait?
I think I'll wait on
Okay.
them. Well, I'm gonna have them right now.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Alrighty. And here's a serviette.
Yeah.
A napkin for you, a napkin for me. You can turn this down.
A few of these chives on top.
Forgot. I did forget. A little bit of
Chives
chive
on top.
and a little bit of chive here.
Yeah. You know, for a lot of people, chili is only chili if there's like sour cream.
So here we are. You
and
see
cheese.
the bowl.
Yeah.
Very colorful bowls.
And since it's a vegan,
Yeah.
if you can find some sour cream
Yeah,
that's
you
vegan.
have here, you have the chili, your blue corn. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, usually people like to have lots of toppings on their chili, sour
Mhm.
cream, cheese. You don't really need that with this, but if you want to, since it's vegan, just gotta make
Greek yogurt would be fantastic, but that's not
yeah.
vegan because it's
No, it's
dairy.
not. Yeah.
But for people like me who are always mixing every type of food
Yeah.
there is, I will put Greek yogurt on this, and I know it'd be delicious.
Well, you could also Google a vegan sour cream alternative.
Yeah.
They're easy to make. Yeah, that's what I
Really?
would do.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Next show.
And you can even get
next
some,
time
like-
you come to the show, we go into that.
Okay, good.
Get our new recipes together. All right. So
go
good
for now.
appetit.
Good appetit.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm smelling this for.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's good, Siggy.
It's very, very,
good,
very
people.
good. Mmm. This is absolutely scrumptious.
It's really good.
It really is. I mean, it's cool some. That is really, really
It's really good.
Really delicious. I'm gonna put even a little bit more of the gravy.
I might just take a little
These
bit of
seasonings are carrying this. What I love is
Just
there's
cover
very
this
little
up.
salt content at all. There's very little
I
sodium
forgot to put
in
the
there.
salt.
We did.
in.
We put. I thought we didn't put
Oh, we
any.
did. We did.
We put a little sprinkle of salt, but it's enough.
We did.
And anytime
we did.
I'm shocked because I have this thing where I need not to eat so much salt. When something just has a pinch and it's perfect and I still like it, then I know it's a recipe that I will continue to use.
Fantastic.
Thank
Just
you.
a little bit of
It was just a
salt
little
to bring out
pinch.
the flavor.
It was just a tad, but no bouillon or anything like that needed. Okay. Mmm.
I'm liking this.
Me too. We're scrumptious. Well, you all, we have really enjoyed our time with you and here at the Quality of Life channel, and we just want to thank David Michael Johnson as our guest. He's been absolutely fabulous, and he said he will come back and visit us again.
Yeah.
And
I just want to give a shout out. There are a lot of great vegan recipes online, and this one I found through this guy called the Avant-Garde Vegan, Gaz Oakley. So I'm going to Google that and check out some of the recipes that he has. This is what inspired me.
Good. I think you were telling me about him, and I have seen his stuff before. He's been on YouTube for a really long time, and he does all kinds of stuff like vegan roasts, and all kinds of stuff.
I know we're not supposed to eat and talk with food in our mouth, but
well, then we're just going to be incorrect. We're going to be just incorrect. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being with us once again. And once again, to all of you, all around the world, we got nothing but love for you. And we're saying from Berlin, the Hauptstadt, the beautiful center of Europa, love and peace. We got nothing but love for you all over the world. We're out.